I really want to start getting on TikTok and making videos of me talking. But I just feel like something about being in Minnesota just ain't gonna help. It's like you have to move to a whole nother state just to get caught up on this app. And or something in my settings is not the fuck right. 13 viewers. 2 likes. Nah. Y'all know, Raymonte from here. You know what I mean? When he moved his ass all the way to Texas, that's when he got clouded up. I think it's the state or I'm just literally corny as fuck. It's like, nah, that can never be it. But I'm gonna start getting on here. I'm gonna start talking a little bit more. Maybe I should do like some story times. Maybe I should do like, something a little interesting. I'm boring as fuck, really. I have no story times for y'all ass.
Zakirrah Anderson, 23, was a lively presence in the lives of her family and friends. When she got into a disagreement with a 34-year-old woman who instead took her life in the most horrifying way conceivable, the people who loved her and wanted to see her blossom into a lovely and amazing lady would regrettably be robbed of that opportunity. Her horrific death leaves her loved ones with unbearable anguish from her horrific passing. Come with me as we go into this story to discover what ultimately drove this 34-year-old lady to commit this terrible act of killing. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Zakirrah's family and friends. Today's case takes us to Minneapolis. Minneapolis is the largest city in Minnesota, located in the southeastern part of the state along the Mississippi River. The city has a population of around 430,000, making it one of the twin cities along with the neighboring state capital, St. Paul. Minneapolis is known for its vibrant arts and music scene, with famous theaters like the Guthrie Theater and a strong connection to music legends like Prince. The city is also famous for its cold winters and its strong sports culture, with teams like the Minnesota Vikings, NFL, Minnesota Twins, MLB, and Minnesota Timberwolves, NBA. Born on October 13, 2000, at Unity Hospital in Fridley, Minnesota, Zakirrah Renee Anderson, also lovingly referred to as Ziggy, was reared in East St. Paul. Because of her unique cry at birth, which resembled a duck quacking, Ziggy's father gave her the nickname Ducky. Her mother's most treasured recollections of Ziggy demonstrate her early bravery and boldness. Ziggy was terrified and excited on the 4th of July, but she wouldn't let go of the sparkler she was holding closely. After completing an eyelash certification course in 2022, Anderson started her career as an esthetician after graduating from Twin Cities Academy in 2020. Zakirrah had spent several years working as a resident assistant, where she made her patients happy and laughed. Her ambitions are to advance professionally and earn certifications as a radiological technician and CNA. Ziggy loved dancing, exploring new places, spending time with her family, creating humorous films, and vlogging, all of which allowed her to seamlessly blend glitz and humor. Her love could travel the entire globe since it was so powerful. She used her dazzling light to inspire and uplift everyone in her vicinity.
Y'all doing all of these celebrities that everyone says I look like? I'm starting to believe y'all are delusional and y'all are the ones who's saying y'all look like these celebrities. Leave them alone, you are harassing them.
On August 14, 2024, Maplewood police responded to a report of a pedestrian being hit by a car at the intersection of Larpenteur Avenue East and Dieter Street North about 9:20 p.m. on Wednesday. Police discovered Anderson laying in the road. According to the criminal complaint, she sustained injuries indicating that she had been dragged beneath a car for an extended distance. Anderson was treated by medics on the scene before being transported to Regions Hospital, where she died. At the scene of the incident, there was also a Mazda sedan with substantial damage to the driver's side and a can of bear mace. According to the criminal complaint, a witness told police that she, Anderson, and another lady who was hospitalized arrived in the area to fight another group of people at Wakefield Park. The footage showed a 2023 dark blue Dodge Charger coming onto Larpenteur from Prosperity Street before colliding with two women standing next to another car. The video captures the surviving victim being flown into the air and then falling onto the ground. The footage shows Anderson no longer visible after being hit by the Charger, which continued westbound on Larpenteur. In the video, both the witness and the surviving victim ask where's Ziggy before the witness yells she's on that car still, according to the criminal complaint. There was also a video of the incident captured on the witness phone using Snapchat. Another witness contacted 911 after hearing a woman cry someone call the police near the junction of Prosperity Street North and Larpenteur Avenue East. That witness also reported seeing a Charger with damage to the passenger side door being followed by a dark car as they drove west on Larpenteur. The witness reported seeing only one headlight on one of the vehicles, which sounded like it had a flat tire. According to the criminal complaint, the concerned citizen informed police that they knew who was driving the Charger and identified Ashley Couch as the owner and suspected driver. According to the source, Couch hid the vehicle somewhere other than her home address. The witness stated that earlier that day, Anderson's group was shotted by another group of ladies in St. Paul. Following the incident, the parties reportedly agreed to fight at Wakefield Park around 9 p.m. St. Paul police reported retrieving spent handgun casings earlier that day, but there were no reported injuries or suspects in the incident. Early the next morning, police discovered the Charger in an alley in St. Paul. The criminal complaint states that it seemed to be purposely hidden, with the rear license plate removed and trash cans placed in front of it. Investigators also discovered a smashed headlight, damage to the passenger side wheel well, a cracked front bumper, and damage throughout the passenger side. According to the criminal complaint, Couch originally denied knowing anything about the incident after being arrested. Couch has previous felony convictions that include drive-by shooting, assault, terroristic threats, and theft. She was on probation for a check forgery at the time of the incident.
Breaking news within the last 30 minutes. Maplewood police say they made an arrest in a deadly hit and run from last night.
Police say a 34-year-old woman from St. Paul is in custody for murder. Investigators say this started as a fight between two groups of women on Larpenteur Avenue. Our Kirsten Mitchell spoke with a friend of one of the victims.
It deserved to go out like that. Nobody do.
Visiting the street where it happened, Leonardo is still coming to terms with the sudden loss of his friend, known to many as Ziggy.
Literally, I just saw her 3 days ago. And then just for me to wake up like this and hear that she gone, nah, it ain't even sitting right with me.
Wednesday night around 9:30, Maplewood police responded to the scene of a hit and run. They say they found two women hurt, a 23-year-old from Minneapolis and a 22-year-old from St. Paul.
It looks like she was dragged quite a bit, so...
The 23-year-old did not survive. A friend of the victim believes she was dragged by the car several blocks. We are working to confirm that with police, but we do notice out here there are marks on the ground that weave down Larpenteur Avenue about a quarter of a mile.
The loveliest person you will ever meet. Seriously, the loveliest person you will ever meet. You know what I'm saying? She was nice, she was kind, she had a beautiful smile. You know, it's... Whew. I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
Authorities found the suspect's car and are investigating it as a murder.
She wasn't a conflict person. She wasn't a fighting type of person. She was a loving, sweetie person you ever know.
Leonardo doesn't know who would want to do this to her.
I hope her parents, you know, her family and them they get through this and they get justice for what happened.
In Maplewood, Kirsten Mitchell, WCCO News.
We just learned the 22-year-old woman from St. Paul is out of the hospital this afternoon. The driver is in jail facing a second-degree murder charge.
The unexpected and tragic passing of Zakirrah Renee Anderson, also lovingly known as Ziggy, has left the Minneapolis community in mourning. Zakirrah was a lively presence in her family's and friends' lives even at the age of 23. Everyone who knew her feels a deep hole in their hearts since her passing. We hope that everyone impacted by Anderson's loss finds peace and that her loved ones can take solace in the knowledge that justice will be served. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.